Hey, Noah, we miss you. Come back to school when you're healthy enough to come back to school. It is November 30th. We're checking 717. We're doing 721. So let's take any questions that we got from 717. I mean, Soph watched it when she was sick, and she said when we shouted her out, like, it made her feel good.
It did. So. It made me feel better because I was lonely. Oh, I did this wrong. Oh, no.
It is okay if your answers are wrong. What is not okay is to do nothing about it. If your answers are wrong, go back and try to figure out what you did. Because you want to be able to do it when it comes down to a mastery.
Give me a second to double check.
I don't really love how they put the answers in 85, so please pay attention to labels. 12 slices equals 20 minutes, or 30 minutes equals 18 slices. They, like, switched the order of how, like, I don't know why they did that, but it doesn't matter how your order is. It essentially is like every 10 minutes is 6 slices, right?
I don't know what I did wrong.
Neither do I, unless I look at it, but give it another shot first before you go get help from somebody else. Any big questions? You're like, I got this wrong and I don't know why. Except now that the camera's up here, the only person that gets is me. Like, unless I pan the room, it doesn't see any of you guys. Trust me, that is not a concern that you should have. Most of my videos have 0 views. Most of my videos.
Some of the videos have upwards of 3,000.
No, that's a lie.
No, it's not a lie. It's not. You can look at it.
On my channel, you are lying.
The most popular video has 3,000 views.
That can't be true.
Yo, what?
How do you even see most popular?
Go to videos.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
And then click the button that's 3.1k views.
Oh my god! Holy!
Okay, somebody must have linked my videos because, okay, this makes sense that somebody would have linked my video because this was me introducing how to use Schoology, and this was years ago. So Schoology's been so popular, people are probably searching intro Schoology. That's actually kind of impressive that I have. This, I don't know why, though. Apparently, this video about pool table, like, reflections, this is not even a good quality. That's my bad microphone. That was back before Yeah, but apparently that video has been reposted somewhere, I guess. Alright, well, Nick, I eat my words. I eat my words, man. Apparently my most popular video has 3,000 views.
Dang, you told me wrong.
Okay, but that is like 4 years old.
3.
So-
It's a 3.
Mr. Hudson, you
Yeah,
should
because I guess it was
sponsor
December
for
18th.
Mr. Hudson.
Alright, are we ready to move on? It's recorded.
No.
The answer key's in Schoology.
No. Let's go. No.
I honestly can't believe that, and now I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I feel a little awkward now knowing that apparently 3,000 people have watched a video of mine. It kind of makes me uncomfortable.
I'm gonna go watch.
Like-
Mr. Hudson, I want to see why you're so good. I got 84.
Okay, it is very weird for me to look at, like, 1,000 views, 1,000 views, 1,000 views. Like, that's weird. I can't believe that.
You can check the analytics.
And the funny thing is, most of my videos I don't put tag words on. Back in the day, I used to try to put some tag words in it, but now I don't put any tag words. I just don't care. My videos are for you guys. They're not for other people that I don't care about. I only care about you guys. So,
That's why you subscribe.
So-
I don't care about you.
I called on So.
I got 84A and B mixed up, and I'm looking, and I really don't see where I made a mistake.
Let me check your word. That's probably easier. No, it's not. -9, go down 3 more. Whoopsie! Alright, if you need more help, come see me at another time. We want to get through our lesson so we can get to Desmos. Get out your graph paper. Actually, 721, I forget which problems are on 721. So you probably want to look at 721 first, and I'll grab Noah's copy and do it for him.
721 is 7-9
Yeah, 96 is on there.
Yep, 96 and 97 are on here. So turn to your neighbor, your partner, your teammate, and figure out how to complete those proportions. Well, then it doesn't need to be in. You look like a secret agent, like getting info. They're feeding you information.
Sometimes I can hear what
Nick, are you just curious of like what my most popular video is? Now I'm freaked out. That weirds me out. Like, for real.
I subscribe to you.
Because like now I feel watched. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, the FBI is watching you.
hope not the FBI.
They probably
If
because that
they
one.
don't know how to do high school math, I'm a little concerned.
Who doesn't?
Well, Liam said the FBI is watching me, and that's a high school math lesson. So
No, it's middle school.
no, it's high school.
And wait, that's
Val, please don't argue with me about things I know.
Wait, that's
Yeah. I teach high school math, dude. I know I teach middle schoolers, but I teach high school math. Just like how you guys are 7th graders learning 8th grade. Then switch classes. I mean, you're doing really well for what it's worth. What do you mean it's not? Ouch!
I want to be that.
Ow.
Look at that.
60 more seconds and we'll bring it back together.
That's 7. They're all the way back in chapter 4.
No, they are where they should be.
I know
We're
that.
just all the way up in chapter
That's
7.
where I want to be, though. I don't want to be.
Then
rushing
switch
out.
classes.
I can.
Well, too bad, so sad. Let me play you a sad song on a tiny violin.
Bro, I signed.
You've never heard that before?
No. I've only heard you say it.
No. I say weird things.
Oh, that's I get that.
Yeah, wait,
My dad listed that to me. Oh, I told him that I have to carry my flute.
It's a flute.
I know, I used to.
I have a marathon sax.
And then he did this because he has to carry. Because when he was in high school and middle school, he had to carry a saxophone to school every day.
Yeah. Excuse me? Alright, so Nick, that's funny. Your card came up after you already just made me eat my words once. Nick, how did you and your partner approach figuring out how many pounds $10 would be?
So I figured out that 7.5 over 10 is equal to 3 over 4.
Ooh, so Nick actually kind of made a different proportion. And he said, well, instead of using what they gave me, if I compare my $7.50 to my $10 of what's happening here, and he maybe didn't write it out like this, but this is really what Nick's doing, then that will relate to 3 over whatever x is, and he figured that out to be 4.
Yeah. And also, I also threw in some multiplying by the reciprocal.
Ooh, flexing. Throwing in some multiplying by the
How did
reciprocal.
you figure out that?
Annabelle. So it's okay if that doesn't make sense to you. Annabelle, how'd you do it?
We were partners.
Oh, well, that's funny. Caden. I literally just shuffled. Caden, how'd you guys do it?
Well, I just multiplied both sides by 10, and then divided.
No, is that the
Hey, chill. What do you mean you multiplied both by 10? Because, like, that'd get me 30 pounds and $75?
Yep.
Oh, that makes sense.
Okay, so you did... So now I'm going to grab a Post-it, I guess. This is Nick's paper, or not Nick's paper, it's Noah's paper, and I'm writing all over it. So you said you multiplied by 10 and got 30 pounds over 75, okay. And then did what? Because we're trying to figure out,
Wouldn't it still be 7.5?
not if I multiply both by 10.
I just multiplied by 10 over 1.
Okay. But if you multiply by 10 over 1, now you've changed the problem.
I know. Just keep working. working.
So for this to be equal, we have to apply multiplication on top and bottom. So like this would not actually be true. If I multiply by 10 over 1,
We can also do it on both sides to create,
Yeah, I did it on both sides.
okay, so you multiplied by, okay, so you got 30 pounds and 10x then, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm a little bit more with you now. Okay, 30 pounds and 10x. Okay, so then what?
Wait, isn't it x over 10?
Yeah, but like, but if this, so I'd have to put this over 7, but that's not actually true. That's why that kind of hurts me to write that.
Okay, I'm also confused here.
Yeah.
Uh,
Guys, there's a way easier way to approach this. Noah, you're not here. We miss you. Bryson, thoughts?
Yay! So I used the fraction busters method actually.
What do you mean? Say more.
I multiplied the top ones by 30, and then I divided them by the bottom. So I got 12 equals 3x, then I divided by 3 and got 4 equals x. What?
Okay. Apparently that works because you got the right. I got lost while you were explaining that, but apparently that works because you got the right answer.
Show my paper.
If you want to.
Okay, so
Yeah,
so
Rick, you cook real
I multiplied these ones by
Okay.
30, and then I divided them by these,
Okay.
and then I ended up with 12 divided by 3x, and then I divided them by 3. You can't really see the 3. And I got 4 equals x.
Yeah, everything Bryson did makes sense. This is sound math. I don't know if he showed all his work. And I think what Caden did works too. I just got lost. Because, I mean, I don't know. My brain just might not be as good as your brain. Leah, thoughts? All right, did you do it the same as
I
Bryson?
mean, I was trying to work with them, but I kind of my brain just sped up too quick.
Lucy, you want to share any thoughts? All right, Isaac, you're trying to leap out of your chair?
I divided both of them by 3.
By both, you mean top and bottom?
Yeah.
So Isaac said, if I divide by 3 on top and bottom, I can get that 1 pound is... You could get back to 1 pound is 250, and then you can multiply by 4 and multiply by 4. Either way, guys, x does equal 4. There are lots of right ways to get to the right answer. There are also lots of wrong ways to get to the wrong answer. But guys, what will always work here, if you don't know anything else to do, there is one method that, like, regardless of, like, something that will always work with a proportion. Okay, Sam, I don't know what you're doing on your computer, but we're not on computers right now. Isaac, do you know? Cross multiplication. If you have a fraction equal to a fraction, always cross multiplication will work. Now, I'm not saying it's always the best way, but it will always work. So what we mean by that is if you take your cross products, meaning 7.5 times x, the diagonal, times x, and 3 times 10, and now how would we get this x by itself? Divide by 7.5, and that will get you 4. A lot of right ways to get to Florida. If you haven't done 97 yet, do it. If you have done 97, go ahead and try 98, which is up here. 97's on your paper. 98 is up on the board. 97's on your paper. 98 is on the board. I don't think cross multiplication is the easiest in 97, but it will work. Hey guys, you and your partner don't have to solve these the same, but you should get the same answer. You don't have to solve the same way. but you should get the same answer.
You know what I hate? The fact that the Google calculator still uses X for time.
Yeah, but a lot of calculators do. Adele, do you want to hit us with how you guys solved this? Not done yet? That is okay. We will wait. Let's go 30 more seconds. And then we'll see if Adele can help or we'll call on someone else. So I'm not talking about 98, by the way. We want to do 97 first, which is on your paper. So I only put 98 up there in case people are ready for it.
Good afternoon, Phoenix. At the class change, could I please see Shinsu Rodriguez for just a moment? Shinsu Rodriguez, please stop by the office for a moment at the class change. Thank you.
Yeah, they got like 800 kids to keep track of how to pronounce. It's a little tough. Adele, for 97, did you guys get this one yet? Not 98, but 97 on your paper.
2 over 2
It's okay if you're not done. We can skip you.
by 2.
Sure. You want to go for it? Okay, so Adele said we tried cross multiplication. Did it work? 338. So if Adele cross multiplies, we'll do 1/2 times x. So okay, half of x equal to 4.23 times. Well, I'm gonna have to get a calculator to do that.
Oh, I already did it.
You got what's 4.23
It's
times 40? 169.2. And then if I have half of x, how do I get to 1x? Oh, we got to double both sides. So times 2. And we should get
Or you
X
can divide
is-
by 0.5 because that still gets you the same thing.
Now hold up.
This one's an quicker way.
You have what?
A quicker way.
Good, but I'm going with cards. Val, do you have another way to do that? Zach, you got another way to do that?
I
Not
did
cro-
I did like the same thing, but my decimal was not in the same spot. So I got.
Then you goofed something up, so go back and check what you calculated, right? Like what you typed in. Ren, you got a different way?
What? Oh, maybe. Let me check. Mine is pretty simple. No, wait. Actually, no, that might have been different. Oh, yeah. So what I did was, wait, we're talking about that one. Okay, I'm all good. Okay, so I took 4.23 and I knew that was a half an hour. So I multiplied that by 2 and got $8.46. Then I wait, I got the other answer.
So 1 hour was $8.46. I agree with that.
Wait, let me see seeing this I can solve this. Okay, well then I multiplied that by 40.
Yeah, you can either find the 1 hour and multiply that by 40, or how do I go from a half to 40? Times 80. Guys, any of these, we should get 338.40. So if you were, guys, what is 40 hours? What do we talk about 40 hours as? Nick? 40 hours is normally what you work in 1 full week. 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, right? Monday through Friday. Which, don't do the math. You're actually at school longer than that, I'm pretty sure. So,
I did the math.
Yeah, we don't get
your math teacher just said don't do the math.
I did it
Um,
already. I did it before you said that.
So in 98, though, and guys, this is not on your paper. This would be a graph paper question. What we have is that 5 cups of flour will make 2 recipes, or like 2 batches, right? Who's ever like cooked like recipes that are like, like cookies, right? If the recipe's for a dozen cookies and you want to make more than a dozen, you multiply. Yeah, you double, you triple, you do whatever. So or divide if the recipe's too big. So if 5 cups makes 2 recipes and we have 13 cups of flour, like we just want to use all the flour, how many batches will this make? Well, guys, does 5 get along with 13?
No.
Like 1/2 and like no, not nicely. What do you mean this? Guys, write this on your graph paper, or if you can squeeze it on your homework paper, I don't care. If we cross multiply, we would do 5 times x, and we would do 2 times 13. What's 2 times 13? 26. What do I do to get x by itself now? Anybody?
Divide by 5.
Divide by 5.
Yeah, for me, it was
What's 25 divided by 5?
5.
5 and
1.2.
5 and a fifth, or 5.2. Yeah,
That's
easy.
I don't really know how I figured it out, but I know that I got the right answer.
Yeah.
I realized that 5 over 2 was 2.5, so I divided 13 by 2.5 and I got 5.2.
Yeah, lots of right ways to
Because
get
I
it.
knew that I would just need to multiply 2.5 and 1 by whatever 13 divided by 2.5 was.
You guys are saying what I'm saying.
And if
There's
it
a
was
lot of ways.
to get to 4.
Yeah, so what you're saying is absolutely right. There's so many ways to do this, guys. It's whatever makes sense for your brain.
And then I realized that it sounded right.
And here's the funny thing. What Lucy did is exactly what Carolyn wrote. Carolyn wrote, the flour needed is 2.5 times the amount of recipes we want to make. That's what Lucy did. And I doubt that Lucy read this because most of you guys don't read beyond what we're looking at. This is how we can take our relationship and turn it into an equation, right? Of like that proportional relationship. Try one more set of these and like solve these whatever way you want. Whatever way you want. We're just gonna go over answers in a minute and then we're gonna head into the Desmos.
Can you make it bigger?
I can.
Oh yeah, the one
Why
thing,
is there decimals?
there's one thing I forgot to do on the front thing, and that was graph paper. It all is.
We could cross multiply, we could multiply a different way, we could divide, lots of ways to do this. I don't know, but I do have cough drops today, so that's good.
You do?
I do.
I hate cough drops. They make me gag.
there was a time in my life when I thought cough drops tasted candy.
Man, I'm so glad I asked for stories from everyone about cough drops. Thank you for enlightening me with your stories.
That was 12 or 11.2. I can't see. 11.2.
You're welcome. I might actually need a cough drop.
Wait, Nick, do you have COVID?
Guys, focus. Please stop. Well, you'll know in a minute when you check your answers.
I was just round up and say 0.7. Look.
That's wrong. Don't do that. We've talked about this. Don't round unless you're told to. If you cannot get to these answers or you have zero idea how we got to them, that should be concerning to you. That means you need more practice. Assuming that you are happy with those answers and they agree with what you calculated or could calculate, I'm going to unpause our Desmos and you can go ahead and work on sugar.
I can even get a calculate that fast.
Sugar.